Welcome in once again, guys. We're here to feed that Yu-Gi-Oh cardboard addiction, guys. You guys already know YCS Birmingham just caused an explosion in the markets, guys. Over 2,000 players. As you can see there, says 2,496 players, almost 2,500, guys. And it was an insane event. You know, competitive-wise, you know, we had a couple of decks cracked the top 8 here that in the YCS Orlando, it didn't, these decks didn't do very well, like White Forest and Fire King coming out of nowhere, out of left field. We're going to discuss that to win the event. Mermail as well. And then you have Malice and Yugioh. So the big picture, yes, Yugioh didn't bring it home. Mitsubutis, didn't bring it home in the finals either. So again, it was a different event, different finals. But hey, we see White Forest cracking the top 8. We see Mermail cracking the top 8. So it's always different. And what I usually call the other side, of the pond, in the sense that over there, plants usually top, over there in Europe, and just weird decks. I don't know. It's just a different dynamic. I mean, just different, here's different over there. That's what I love about Yu-Gi-Oh! It's a global game, and it's all over the world. And then in a different event, in different parts of the world, you still host these YCSs, these massive events, and then you get these results. And it's always fun to, cover these. Look at that. You have Memento as well. I just said to sell Memento cards yesterday that no one's playing that deck, and now they top over there, in Birmingham. So again, even branded Despia. You know what I mean? Tenpai as well. So again, we're going to discuss this event. As you can see here, this is the top 64 breakdown. This is really what when I see an event like this is what I take away from, the representation. The pie chart. Yeah, you got a person sneaks in, goes to the finals, wins, everyone goes crazy. That's all good and well, but representation matters. Yes, in this event, it came out of nowhere. People weren't ready, but now for the next one, it's going to be super exciting to see the next YCS, the next big event, to see how people react, to Orlando, to Birmingham, and the different trends. You know what I mean? But look, 3 Yugioh, 2 Malice, 1 Fire King, 1 White Forest, and 1 Mermail, the top 8, guys. What do you think? What do you think about this YCS? We're going to cover it, guys. So again, as you can see here, we have triple Memento here in the top 16. That's crazy. You have the 1 Despia in the top 32. And then you come over here and you see a lot of, again, you got the 1 Crystron player, top 64. Jay, but you said to sell Crystron cards. I haven't changed my opinion. Just because, it is impressive. We can't take away from one player going to a 2,000+ player event and actually top it. You got to give it to them. But again, just because of this one player, this is my thought process. Look at this, guys. Look at that. About the Fire King player that won, which we're going to show the deck profile here. Guys, look at that. Usually this is how it goes. Look at this comment. What a goat. Now Okanix will be a $50 a card, and locals will be full of us people wondering why we're going 0-4 with Summon Garunix pass. So again, I just saw that. And I was dying inside. Again, it's not to say that it necessarily has to be so. This Fire King player opened up the format, giving a lot of other people ideas like, man, he took Fire Kings to a 2,000+ player event and actually won. Like, he had to be doing something right. You know what I mean? So again, a lot of people are now going to analyze this deck. They're going to come in, the hype. We're going to discuss about, Okanix and a couple of these other cards that I was saying, sell this card. The facts are no one was playing this card. It is what it is. Who was playing Fire Kings? This thing came out of the blue. Now it's been taking over the markets, and now we need to reassess and go back to the card and analyze the changes thanks to this fundamental event. So, yeah, we're going to discuss a couple of these cards. It was just hand trap heavy, as most decks are. And then you had the Fire King pieces. Not too much going on here because most of these came in the structure deck, and they're pretty cheap. And then we have Fire King Island that recently got reprinted in Bonanza, I believe. So we're going to discuss that card and then a couple of extra deck cards. But Chaos Hunter, man. Chaos Hunter putting in work is a card that we told people to pick up before Malice even came out. And now it's seen play here. As you can see, this is the main tech card that most people were not playing in YCS Orlando. And then we have Promethean Princess, obviously a card that everyone forgot about. And we're going to discuss a couple of these cards. But yes, as you can see, this deck won almost a 2,500 player event. Definitely astonishing what went on with this deck. So again, we have the card of the moment, the talk of the town, Fire King Courtier Okanix, this card from Rage of the Abyss from Rhoda. Look, it was 9/10s, barely holding on to double digits. You know, no one really cared about this card. No one was using it. Yes, it was a secret rare. It was neat. It was cute. All that good stuff. But now it actually got a result, you know, in the top tier Yu-Gi-Oh event. And now Parabolic. Look at that. Parabolic. Hundreds of people coming in, getting this card. It says it was 9s pushing up to 1750s. But really, I mean, overnight, this card was like 2530s. But now you see people taking profits. The supply coming in, you know, at 22s, 23s. But after that, at the bottom of the page, it does go towards 25 bones, the mid-20s. Right here. So again, the card is making moves, is making plays. You know, the card over 2x overnight, as you can see here. These people are just taking profits. They're like, I don't care about the card. I don't care about it topping. You know, most people are like this Reddit dude, you know, thinking it won't last. We'll see. We'll see. That's the exciting thing about Yu-Gi-Oh that no one knows, right? But regardless, this deck now has been put on the map. Now people are paying attention to it. And it'll be interesting to see, even at the regional level, to see if it starts topping at regionals and people start actually siding against this and things of that sorts. So again, it'll be exciting to see that. But yeah, Fire King Courtier Okanix, a secret rare. I mean, Stampede maybe. You know, again, we don't know. Now we don't know. You know, for Wallows coming, now you think any card from Rage of the Abyss can get reprinted in Stampede. It'll be exciting to see. But man, look, the quarter century secret rare Okanix, as we can see here, same deal, was 25 bones. You know, it wasn't doing much. It said to spike to 31s here with a massive volume candle, but it's 60 bones. Clean over a clean 2x here, 12 listings only, and these are just one-offs. Then it starts going to 70s and 75s at the bottom of the page, 2 pages only, guys. And yeah, Okanix, man, a lot of hype. Why? Because Fire King with Snake Eyes was actually dominating the format at one point. So now, even without the Snake Eye engine, as you saw, it was just a pure Fire King. You know, people come in and they're like, damn, you know, like, I could build this pure. I mean, you see the deck. Does it say the cost here? It says $715. You know what I mean? But that's because of Impulses and Perulias and like those expensive cards. But the core, I mean, most people already, and for Wallows, I mean, obviously, but most people already had, you know, they have these hand traps and these staples. So, I mean, getting the core is not that expensive. I mean, other than Okanix, you're really not paying much, and we're going to discuss some of these cards here today. Of course, if you go for the high end, yes, you're going to be paying a premium, but if not, you know, it's not as bad as you guys might think, guys. Let me just keep this right here. But yeah, Okanix making moves, man. Making moves, making plays. Guys, let me know what you guys think. Then we have Chaos Hunter. Again, this card, 25 bones right now. Look at that. Card was what? Barely holding on to double digits here. Volume came in, bought out. 5 listings only, single-digit listings, 1 page only. This YCS has exploded the markets, guys, just causing spikes, surges in price, buyouts, guys. People, the demand coming in, people going crazy. You know, again, we talked about this card. What was it? Like at 5 bones, if I'm not mistaken? We were talking about this card. Then it hit double digits, and now it's 25 bones. So again, that's called being ready for a format. Guys, it was easy peasy. I mean, this was months ago. So again, it's hard to find this particular, you know, fresh off the flashback. But we were telling people at 5 bones, the OGs know. Telling, yo, pick up this quarter century, man. Malice is coming. This card is broken. Lancia and this broken options. And that player was like, bro, Malice, I ain't losing a Malice. You know what I mean? Here we are. So again, Chaos Hunter quarter century secret rare spiking up in price. You know, if you go to the yearly, essentially is at an all-time high. At all-time high, second leg up, you know, status right here. All-time high, price discovery mode. So 25, 1 page only. Again, if you came in at 5s, maybe even at single digits, not bad to take the 2 to 3x. If you came in at 5s, you're taking what? The 5x running for them hills? Not bad. Sure, as a quarter century, because this is 30s, 40s, anything is possible. Right now, when I see buyouts like these, I love them. I love selling into the demand. I love selling into the hype, you know, for a card that was expected to do great. But in Orlando, no one played it, essentially. No one played this card. It's crazy, you know, how it's the same format, but in different places of the world, you know, certain cards perform better than others. That dynamic is always impressive, guys. But don't forget, we have the Platinum Secret, guys. Look at that. Look at these right here. I was telling people to get these as shekels, man. I was telling people to get these as shekels. Look, just clean, beautiful Platinum Secrets, guys, as we can see here. Just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. They were cheap, you know, and the logic behind this is always get the second best thing. When people go for the quarter century, they're going to be like, yo, that's too high. The card was 5-10 bones. I don't feel like overpaying. They're going to come to the next best thing, which is the Platinum Secret Rare Chaos Hunter. Look at that. We were buying at shekels. When we first talked about this card at shekels, we said, guys, Malice is coming. Yes, Yugioh is the more dominant deck, but people are going to want this card, you know, to side it for a specific matchup. And again, look, card was shekels, and ever since it's gone parabolic. Parabolic. It says we're what? Look at that. Look at that. Volume candle coming in. Right there it says, what, 240s? Look, 4 bones, 18 listings, guys, a couple of 1s and 2s. Then the card is 5 bones and beyond. 2 pages only. So, again, hype is here, man. Hype is here. I just got exposure. Sure, at shekels, maybe could have bought more. There's always, after you see a card go up, there's always that, damn, I should have bought more. But exposure. If I'm exposed, even with 1 copy, I'm happy. You know, that means I get to plus off my investment, even if it's just 1 or an R9 or however many copies you guys decide to get. The whole point is this was cheap. So again, I look at this card right here and I could be like, you know what? For example, let me take this playset for me, that it was shekels, maybe 2-3 bones I paid for this, and then all of these are profits. You know what I mean? And again, the beautiful thing, I could sell all of these and you have PURs and PCRs. So don't forget, guys, that's the beautiful thing about, you know, sets like a Rarity Collection to the Forgotten Rarity Collection. The Rarity Collection that is worthless, that is cheap, the sealed product. Oh, don't buy it, it sucks. And the singles, there's no value. And look, you come in here, a quarter century spiking up. Don't forget, you have PCRs, you have PURs. You know, again, just get access to these, man. Look at that, shekels right here, PUR, shekels. You come in here, look, even clean secret rares, guys. Clean secret rares, look at that. Look at that. Volume came in out of nowhere. No one was buying this card. Uptrend for the trend is your friend until the end. And look, you see 1s and 2s. You know, if you see where's the walls? The walls are already at $1 for secret rares, guys. Get access to the card. Don't let it become too expensive. You know, just get the version you want. You know what I mean? Especially for the cheaper ones, because the higher end, especially the quarter centuries, man, they're kind of high up there. You know, if you ask me. So you know, definitely something to keep in mind, guys. Link in the description down below. You want to make sure you check out our watch list for today's Market Watch. If you want to track any of these cards or purchase any of these cards, you want to make sure you do so. First link in the description down below. Just track each and every single card that we're talking about today. You don't want to miss out. So again, more stats about, you know, Birmingham day 1. You know, this is pretty neat. I don't know if we get these for American YCSs, but this is pretty neat. You know, again, the staples being staples, but Ash overtaking Imprim. That's pretty impressive as the format continues to morph and change, guys. And again, it's pretty nice that we're getting common Ashes in the Blue Eye structure deck. So again, they've been 4 to 5s forever. Ashes have been, you know, one of those staples that, again, most people need, but they've remained cheap, relatively cheap, and around 4 to 5. So same deal. If them Blue Eyes Ashes come out and they're, you know, $150, 2 bones, then that'll be a great 2x play, especially for a staple. As you can see here, the staple of staples, man, triple T's being played heavily, and you have Nib, and then, you know, you have the Bistio package here, and then Fuwalos is actually down here in the list. That's pretty interesting. So again, the meta continues to morph, and I really like these stats, man. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Look at that top side deck card. Obviously, Lancia was here with Droll coming in second. Then you have D-Barrier. And ironically, there's no Chaos Hunter here. So again, that's pretty impressive what Chaos Hunter has been able to do. People weren't prepared. They weren't taking it, you know. And then you have the top extra deck cards, Little Knight as well. That's why I've been telling you guys, Little Knight, like, pick up your Little Knights, man. Just please pick up your Little Knights. People forget that this is an extra deck staple of staples, and they take it for granted. $4 or $5. We're always talking about Little Knight on the channel, because I believe the card has a potential. There'll be anywhere from 750 to 10 bones across the board for the card down the line, guys. Then, guys, this was also announced, the Nib alternate art. What do you guys think? Again, is this coming in our Stampede? I believe so, if I'm not mistaken. Here it says quarter century art collection for the OCG, but I believe we should be getting this as well. So again, that's smart by Konami in a way, you know, to give us the staples again, because they're going to want to find a way to reprint these staples, you know, like Nibs and you know, what else? An Effect Veiler right here. Where's Effect Veiler? I think here it is. Yeah, like the alternate art. I was like, wow. I was like, this is so cool, man. I'm like, that's wild. So again, some people like him, some people don't, you know. Like, again, that's preference. That's fine. Me, I still like the OG. I like the big stone, the rock, you know what I mean? The comet, whatever. I like it. I like it more, but again, not bad. I mean, just have an alternate art. I like it. I like it. It looks kind of weird. I don't know what we're looking at there, but it's pretty interesting. So again, I look forward to these reprints, guys. Let me know what you guys think, guys. And on that note, don't forget, we're giving away a Firewall Dragon Ultimate Rare. We told you guys we were going to see 50 people here, and we're almost pushing 60s. Now the next goal this week, you know, before it's just 4 days, man. In 4 days, you will be giving away this Firewall Dragon Ultimate Rare. All you have to do is come over here. Let's get this to 100. I'm right over here. You know, all you have to do, link in the description down below. Come over to our link tree. One click right there. That's it. You get over here. Then you find the giveaway section after reading the server rules. And then one click right there and you're in. It's a bot. It's automatic. You can be the next winner of an Ultimate Rare Firewall Dragon. Easy peasy, guys. And don't forget, man, look at that. 7.5K around the corner. Then 8K. We'll touch base in a little bit. We're always giving back on the channel, giving away again, man. I love it. I love it. I love it, guys. We have Fire King Island, guys. Quarter century secret rare. Again, from Bonanza. This card was 2 bones and some change. No one cared about this quarter century. Oh man, I pulled this quarter century. I pulled trash, you know, and then massive volume candle here, the largest volume candle, you know, in the last 3 months. And if you go to the 6 month, yeah, and the second largest candle ever for this card, causing a V-shaped recovery from around 2s to 4s, giving that 2x, 20 listings only. But these are one-ofs, man. If you want a play set from one seller, you're gonna have to pay 6 bones a pop, close to a 3x from the lows, guys. Insane. 2 pages only, and after that wall probably goes to 750s and eventually even to double digits. So again, 20 listings only, guys. As we can see here, quarter century secret rare Fire King Island. Of course, you have more options. So definitely one that you need to keep in mind. But again, look, if you come over here, the quarter century is still not bad, honestly. At $4 or $5, not bad. I mean, if you come over here, you see filter by Bonanza, you see PCRs, shekels, you know, secret rares, shekels, PURs, shekels. So that's the good thing. Even platinum secret rare, the next best thing, still shekels, man. So again, if you need or want this card, not bad to get exposure right now for this particular card, especially, you know, with the hype going on, because these are still cheap. And if you want to play Fire King now, these are still cheap, man. Don't let these things go crazy. Not bad at all to get exposure, especially to some of the lower end, you know, versions and the ones that have a lower price. And we have Fire King High Avatar Garunix. Again, this card used to be $150, spiked up to 6s last October. And then ever since, it's just retracing back down to the mean. It says 373s. You see 2 ofs there at 3 bones. But after that, it's a $4 card and then quickly goes to 5s and beyond, guys. So again, 23 listings only. This thing could easily recover back up, especially to the hype, due to the hype right now. So again, if you need this card, I wouldn't be, you know, waiting too long on it. Of course, it does have a common that came in the recent structure deck, so that's good if you just need exposure to the card. But most people are going to want the holographic version, so this is definitely one to keep on your radar. Then we have Pot of Extravagance, guys. That's what we always say. Look at that, triple Pot of Extravagance. We're always saying here on the channel to keep in mind the pot cards. Keep in mind the pot cards. When no one pays attention to these, keep it in mind. This weekend we talked about Pot of Duality as a card to buy, and mentioned that these pot cards, they always cycle in and out of the meta, guys. And again, we've talked about this card in the past. And look, card was what, 10 bones forever, just consolidating between 10 and 11 right here, and now curving up into a new all-time high. Massive volume candle coming in. It says 1134s, but we're at 14s. That's just it's really a $15 card. And after a couple, at the bottom of the pages, it reaches 19 to 20s. 2 pages only, 17 listings. Quarter century, man. 3. If you want to play Fire Kings, you're gonna need 3 of these, man. That's strong. That's powerful. And again, the card is too good. The card is broken. Excuse me, guys. So again, you definitely want to keep this one in mind. It's still not that expensive. Again, for a quarter century pot that now is seeing play, it's very, very good, guys. So again, don't forget, just like with most of these that came in Rarity Collection, this one happened to come in Rarity Collection 1. So again, you could come here. The OG secrets are around 2s. The 10 secrets are around 2s and some change. So again, people coming in and getting exposure to this card. Just pick your choosing. Look at that. Around $1 for PURs, PCRs, shekels. You come in. Platinum secrets at around a bone as well. Even clean secrets at shekels. So again, you want to get exposure. Even as an investment, if you can get any of these are cards that come out, people forget about, hasn't been played in a while, and then, you know, they come back, they're like, damn, I need a play set now. and that rush comes in, that demand. So definitely keep this card in mind. Then we have Promethean Princess Bestower of Flames. This quarter century secret rare was crashing from 135s down, it says, to double digits, but you know, as low as $75, and now 12 listings, bumping back up a couple of one-ups, then it's back up to triple digits, and after those it goes to 150s, then 200s, then gone. 2 pages only. So again, this one can become easy money. So if you're a heavy stonker and you can still snipe any of these at double digits, is not bad. I believe the card has the potential to go to 150s easily, at least, maybe even 200s, and give you that 2x base on the performance. You need to understand, this is triple Promethean. Triple. That is not one that you need in the extra. No, that's triple Prometheans, guys. That is wild. So again, there might be people out there like, oh, I want 3/4 century. So again, that would be wild. But the good thing is that this card came in Bonanza. So again, you have options. Platinum Secrets 4 to 5s. You know, you have clean secrets at around $1 billion. And then you have the PURs and PCRs. Where is it? You know, right here. PCR has been best selling out of all of these copies at $150. Again, guys, get exposure. Just get exposure, guys. That's what we're talking about. You need to get exposure to these cards now that you see, you know, the moves that are made. You know, and again, if Fire King performs again in another event, then that will solidify the deck as a contender, you know, throughout this format, you know, through Suda format, Supreme Darkness before Alliance Insight. So again, look at that. OGs are about $1 ultra, and then you have cheap ones. But again, just get exposure to the card. Pick the version you need. Don't wait too long. This card can definitely be making moves very, very soon, guys. Then we have Heat Up the Fire Charmer Ablaze. This is the max rarity version of this card, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think it has like anything else, any other you know, like higher end version. I came over here like this card needs a quarter century. This card needs you know, more reprints. Look at that. You have rares, commons, rares, and then the super. So again, don't sleep on Hida, the Fire Channeler. I'm sorry, the Fire Charmer Ablaze from OTS Tournament Pack 10. This card used to be 9 bones at one point. Now you see the volume coming in near the lows at around 4s and some change. 20 listings only. You have a couple of one-ups at around 340s, 350s. Place it right there. But after that, it quickly goes to 563s, 2 pages only. So you want to stay informed. If you have this card, you got money. You will pretty soon. I mean, because it quickly goes to 5s and beyond, and it might go up, you know, to 6, 750s in the short term, thanks to the hype. So again, max rarity. I mean, this card could get reprinted anytime, so I'd be moving these as the hype comes in, but definitely one to keep in mind that is making major moves right now. And then we have the Dark Charmer Gloomy. Starlight rare, guys. Again, when you come back here, look at that. You have a Dark right there, Dark. Again, it's a card that people have forgotten about. Again, this Starlight rare used to be, it says 270s, but if you go back, it was probably more. It's probably over 300 at one point. For the Starlight rare, the Dark Charm, I think this card was way more. This card used to be way expensive. We need a 2-year chart, TCG player, at least. Come on now. So again, we're at 80 bones here. And as we can see, right there, look at that, 70 bones right there, guys. And yeah, there it is, man. There it is, 70 bones for this card, but that's cheap, man. Quickly goes to 80s, and this could easily become a triple digit card once again if you're a heavy stonker. This is a Starlight rare Dark, man. This is easy money down the line. Look, you got quarter centuries at 18s from quarter century Bonanza. Card spiked up to 2830s when it first came out with a high sale price of even 50s. Poor Billy Bob didn't live to fight another day. Why? Because his card crashed down in price, and now we're consolidating near 1718s. But look, quickly becomes a $20 card at the bottom of the page. Of course, you do see supply here. But 4 pages only, 34 listings. If you're into quarter centuries, this is your play. If you can get these at any price below 20 bones, you're good. I think this card has the potential to be 30 to 40s down the line. So again, you have the quarter centuries, if that's the one you need. You have the Starlight, which is the technical max rarity and the one that I would prefer. And I would pay the extra 50 bones or whatever it is to get this one right now, because this is a Starlight, man. People sleeping on this one. That's crazy. And then obviously, don't forget, you do have the cheaper options. PURs look very, very nice at around $1 billion. You have PCRs at shekels. And again, you have the Platinum Secrets at around 2s. And then Clean Secret Rares at shekels. So again, it's called exposure. Just getting access to the card, as all of these might go up in the future. So it's a card that is very, very good. And it is a charmer card as well. A lot of people like to collect these, so don't sleep on this card. Then we have Solomon Gray Almiraj, a card that no one was paying attention and no one has been looking at. I mean, as you can see here, the one of right there. So pretty interesting that this card has been making these type of moves, guys, as we can see here. Battles of Legend Heroes Revenge is the max rarity version. It has an ultra and it has, you know, other common and cheap versions, rare, I think. But again, used to be 9s, crashing down to 786s, and really we're at 7 bones, 26 listings. That's great. I mean, if you need this card at 7 bones, that is not bad. Not bad at all. You get exposure. At the bottom of the page, it reaches 8s, 3 pages only. This card has the potential to be up 30% from these current prices. It just is what it is. It has the potential of being, you know, a $10 card, double digits, as a secret rare, max rarity. And again, of course, this card might get reprinted soon. I think it's due for a reprint. It wouldn't be bad to get like a quarter century secret rare version for the people that like UCSRs and maybe PURs, PCRs. It'd be nice. It'd be nice. So we'll see if it happens soon. So me, if I have the card, I want to see it, you know, curve back up to the highest and maybe sell at around double digits. That's what I'd be doing with the secret rare. But if you need it, you want to save that money. You don't want to be that guy possibly paying double digits if you need the specific version now, you know, to play during the gap zone before potentially getting reprinted. So there you go. And then we have Relinquish Anima as well, as you can see here. Anima right there as a one of. Again, the card is still around 3s. There's always Wands of China here. We understand. It's a 10 card, 10 quarter century secret. Got reprinted to the ground, but you see a little bit of a V-shaped recovery from the lows. Again, you want exposure. 52 listings. These cards, you see Wands today, and then those Wands disappear, and then it goes up to 4, and then 5. So again, this is a quarter century secret rare Relinquish Anima, man. I don't know how else to say it. Like, this is free money down the line. Patience wins this game. You know, little by little, those walls start getting gobbled up, and all of a sudden, the card is hard to get. People forget that the OGs before this reprint were pushing like 8 10s, I think, at one point. And now you have a $3, $4 quarter century. Anything under 5s is a steal for this card, the max rarity version. Do not sleep on this card. Guys, link in the description down below. Come over here, check out these links, tools, and resources and discounts. Tomorrow, most likely, I'll be uploading, you know, our Imperium Duelist mystery box opening. So stay tuned for that. It was fire. Those products, guys, like, look at that. We have a bunch of sleeves here, you know, and we're going to be giving all of these away, you know, pretty soon on the channel. So again, look at that. Border sleeves, actual sleeves, guys. We're going to be giving these away to you guys. I'm super excited. They sent, it wasn't the mystery box? Fire, man. You guys are going to see, most likely uploaded tomorrow before the market watch. So stay tuned for that. And if you want a discount for them, right there, 10%. Not bad at all, guys. Make sure you check out our deals and steals and discounts right here. Don't miss out, guys. And yeah, man, we continue to grow. We're on our way to 7.5K. So very, very soon, hopefully, you know, by Thursday, we will be giving away this card, this beautiful First Ed OG Starlight Rare Max Rarity Ultimate Slayer, guys. For one of you lucky winners, all you have to do is subscribe on the way in, ring that bell, and like the video on the way in. That's it. Excuse me. That's all you got to do. So you can stay tuned for instructions on how to, you know, earn basically this giveaway, man. We love to give back on the channel. And then at 8K, we will be giving away this triple Tactus talents right there. Quarter century secret rare, guys. I know you want it. So make sure you subscribe. Don't miss out. We continue to grow, and it's all thanks to you guys. And guys, none of this content is official financial advice. It's for entertainment purposes only. Then we have White Forest, guys. You know, again, in Orlando, it didn't get one top. Not one. And then you come over here and you see that you got the one White Forest player, you know, again, just one. He just took it far into top 8, but only one cracked the top 64. So again, the deck, yeah, I mean, got to top 8. You know, people hype, oh, White Forest. But again, when I see tops like that, or events like that, I'm sorry, I focus on representation. You know, like, yeah, if one cracks through, you know, good for that kid. He deserves it. He pushed through. He made things happen, you know, but again, representation. And you don't see it much still during the format. And I still have the same expectations. And the markets are also agreeing with that in the sense of the secret rares. You see LZs continue to go down in price, a stellar of the White Forest as well. And Azamina of the White Forest as well, cracking into the teens as we expected, guys. So what I'd be focusing on with this deck is Alliance Insight. I would be coming for the smaller pieces, the one right now that people are not paying attention to. But again, those are the smaller pieces. We're going to touch base in just a moment. But the high end is making moves. Elzette of the White Forest, again, the quarter century secret rare. Look at that. Card was 75, spiked up to 113s. Cleaned out. Guys, cleaned out by your boy, none other than Mr. Clean. Right there, making an appearance in the Market Watch. Mr. Clean, he took over. He's like, Jay, high end? Oh, we got heavy stocks? It don't matter. This is my job. This is what I do on the daily. Bought out. Cleaned out. 2 listings only. You only have 2 left in the markets. And that's about it. So again, people coming in for the high end. They feel like the high end is a safer play, a safer investment to hold through the gap zone. And I have to agree with them. So again, you can see this card is bought out over here on the TCG, on TCG Player. Man, people getting ready, man. People, they're smart people coming in. They're getting ready for the future format in Alliance Insight. Where White Forest as Amina receives more support. Then we have Diabell, Queen of the White Forest. Same deal. Card was 50 bones, spiking up to 57s, 5 listings only, 67 bones. You have a couple of one-ups, and then it's triple digits, guys. So again, Mr. Clean going to work. He don't play. He don't play. He's like, yo, hey, this is what I do, Jay. Let's clean the markets out. And as we can see here, low listings right there, 1 page only. And you see only one-ups. So again, people coming in for the max rarity of White Forest. The regular secret rares and things of that nature, they're leaving those alone. Look, Silvera, Wolf Tamer of the White Forest. Again, card was 40 bones, says 60s. And right here, 7 listings only, same deal. You have a couple in the 60s, then it goes to 80s, and then 87s. So again, these cards are making moves. People are getting ready. They're getting ready for White Forest as Amina 2 months down the line. They're getting ready now, and that's a smart move. So again, these cards, and again, topping helps as well over there. People get hyped. They come in for the higher rarity, and you can see even RCL, Sinister Soul of the White Forest here. Used to be 37s, went up to 60s, and here you have an R09 at 65, but after that, it goes to triple digits at the bottom of the page. 1 page only, single digit listings, guys. So these are getting scarce. They're dwindling, guys, here in the sense of, availability of supply, because people are coming in. They're getting ready for the future. And that's smart, and heading into Nats, this deck might be broken. It might be, the end all be all. We'll see once it gets that power up in price. So again, this one's making moves, making plays. Hey, shout out to down south, taking them profits, probably bought down here, man. As my guy right there. These quarter century secret rares continue to make moves. Now, I would be getting the smaller pieces, the alternative versions, the cheaper versions as well. Because look, Diabell, Queen of the White Forest. Here, as we can see, $2.34, spiking up to 4s. But really, look at that. That's a great deal at around 3s. You come in and get exposure. Not bad at all. Excuse me, guys. If I wouldn't have this card, I'd be buying these 4 right here. Again, exposure. This is a secret rare than the Infinite Forbidden. Unless it gets reprinted before Nats, this could easily be not just 5 bones in the short term, but maybe even 750s to 10s in the mid to longer term, guys, in the next couple of months. Because if it doesn't get reprinted, it's not easy to get. People will need this card. The demand will come in. So this is a nice secret rare that I'd be keeping in mind. Tales of the White Forest, same deal. Recently was 4s, retracing back down to the means, to 2s. But again, that's just a couple of 1s and 2s. And then the card is back up to 3s right there with the R09. So this is where you get exposure. You come in, you pay $10. 10 bones, 10 billies, 10 beans. You come over here and just get a playset of these ultras. Get exposure for a card that is an ultra. Could be, anywhere double up to 750s. Easy. Maybe even be double digits, down the line. You just never know. You never know. Especially if it doesn't get reprinted. You want exposure, man. That's all I can say. And we have Silvera, Wolf Tamer of the White Forest. Again, the ultras, they're shekels. Get exposure at these cards. These ultra rares that are shekels today and around a billy can easily be 2 to 3 tomorrow. Same as Arciela, as we can see here. Shekels, man. You come in at shekels right here. Again, you don't go crazy. You just get exposure. Maybe get a play set, slap it in the binder, forget about it, and you won't regret it down the line. Then we have Mermails, guys. Again, Mermails, topping, again, a couple of these, as you can see here. Look at that. We're one Mermail player right there. You got another Mermail player that actually top forward. So a couple Mermail players sneaked in to the top, 64, over there. So again, a lot of people, again, they're like, oh, Mermails, and new support and this, that, and the third. And yeah, I mean, you're gonna get the occasional 1-2 people, that sneak in, but it won't dominate the format. You know what I mean? But again, people, hey, volume coming in. This card is 4 bones. People are like, oh, it just top YCS Birmingham, 2,500 players. And then you see that the card, a couple of one-ofs, and then the card reaches 5 bones at the bottom of the page. 49 listings for a card that was 3 to 4s forever. You know, now it's getting more scarce. It's almost pushing 5s. You know, listings are going lower, especially with the volume coming in. So, Mermail Abystius, quarter-century secret rare from Bonanza. Again, this might be the last call. Again, these quarter centuries, they get harder and harder to get. So again, keep this one in mind. Then we have Mermail Shadow Squad from Rage of the Abyss. Look at this volume coming in. Over 100 copies sold in the last 48 hours. As we can see, this is what? It says $1.79, as we can see. But really, you know, the card is what? Pushing 2s. You have a couple right there. But the walls are already 250s. 66 listings. So again, as an ultra rare from a core set, hey, don't let this be 3s, 4s, 5s. The potential is there, you know, especially if Mermail continues to top in these events. Again, as an ultra, I really like this the artwork of this card. It looks fire, honestly. I will not lie. So again, this is an ultra rare that you should keep in mind. Then you have Atlanteans, Dragoons. Again, this quarter century secret rare. We cleaned this up janitor style. We can see, man, let me see where. There we go. Save. Look at this volume candle. 71 copies sold, guys. We're talking about this card at sub 5 billies. Saying, guys, Mermail, you know, support is coming. Hype is coming. Even if the deck doesn't perform or not, hype and speculation alone pushes card prices up. And again, now it actually is getting results here and there. So hype comes in, and now this card, you know, we're shipping is 850s, but it is going to easily be double digits very, very soon. 3 pages only, guys. As you can see, 25 listings, guys. So again, what else can I say? Don't sleep on this card. Don't do that. You know, it's cheap today. It could be expensive tomorrow, and definitely high up there compared to when we were first talking about it. So art is making moves, man. Then we have Neptubis, the Atlantean Prince. Again, continues to shoot up in price. We're talking about this card at 10 bones. It was around 10s. You know, when we were first talking about it, saying, guys, pick it up. Volume is coming in, and now it's a $16 card. Look at that. One-ofs all the way to 20s. If you need more than one, you're going to have to get them from different sellers because there's only 1 page left. Guys, 10 listings, almost in the single-digit mark of worth of listings, guys, here. And, yeah. So, getting cleaned out, man. Again, hype. Oh, Mermails, yo. You need to understand these decks are iconic. You know, they're from past Yu-Gi-Oh formats. They're always going to have their core communities, and now actually topping in modern, you know, it brings old players back. And I want to play Mermails now, and they want to play the higher rarity, the max rarity. So again, don't forget, these cards do have, you know, cheaper versions. The next best thing is also starting to curve up, as you can see here from the lows. You have a couple of one-ofs at shekels, but then it quickly goes up, you know, in price. So 70 listings here. Don't forget, most of these have alternative versions. You know, don't forget, make sure you check those and keep those in mind as well. Then we have Poseidra, the Storming Atlantean. This card, look at that. V-shape recovered from 75s to 90s. Wrong. Cleaned out right there. 3 listings only. You have what? 1 at 120. Well, 2 at 120s, and then 1 at 135. Then gone. Again, the Supreme Darkness core set, quarter century secret rare, got cleaned out. Volume came in, people rushed in. They're like, oh, I need the max rarity. Bought out, man. Insane what's going on with these cards. Let me know what you guys think, guys. And lastly, we have Crystron here. Again, we're going to touch base on a couple of these. My stance hasn't changed, guys. We're covering it because, yes, it's top 64 in a 2,500 player event. But, you know, again, I always go back to the Reddit posts. You know, this is the feeling with most of these decks. Not to say maybe he's wrong, maybe I'm wrong. You know, maybe Fire King is, you know, the next best thing, and it starts dominating the format from here until Alliance Insight. Anything is possible. We're open-minded. But again, you know, with most of these decks, they you know, especially the ones that, yeah, they top, but they didn't win it all. So it's just like a one-hit wonder type of thing. You know what I mean? Again, hey, I might be wrong. Maybe Crystron takes over the format. You know, people start morphing the deck and changing and doing this and doing that. Anything is possible. But at the end of the day, the top tier is going to remain the top tier, most likely, as usual with most Yu-Gi-Oh formats. You get the occasional one-ofs, the people that crack through, people go crazy, and then people think they're going to go to locals and do the same thing. And then usually they get clapped and they realize, you know, that the best deck is the best deck. But it is what it is. It did top. We got to give it its credit. And as we can see, some of these have been making moves. Crystron Quandax. As we can see from Battles of Legend Relentless Revenge, max rarity. Card was $150. Says it's going up to 2s. Volume is coming in. You have a couple of 1s and 2s here, but it quickly goes, you know, up to 3s at the bottom of the page and beyond. 25 listings. This card used to be super cheap. You know, shekels, and now it's Billy's. And here we are. People need it, you know, especially people playing Crystron, the new Crystron deck. And yeah, I mean, the secret rare, again, when you click all versions, you do have the OG Ultras as well, but the secrets are lower in listings, the max rarity, the one that people are coming for. And yeah, this card is making moves, man. So if you have this card, this might be $4 to $5 soon. Excuse me, one to continue to monitor so that if you have it, you can take profits off the table. And then we have Crystron souvenir. Hey, that's it. Crystron souvenir here from Raging Tempest, single print, super rare. Was shekels, went parabolic to 5s, retraced back down to the mean, and now we're 650s, guys. 650s for this card. And let's filter it out right here. Pushing 7s for the first eds. This is where you have the walls of China. But things have been going crazy, man. Parabolic. Again, oh, you see, Jay, we got the top over there, Birmingham. It is well worth it, man. Come on now. Like, I'd be selling into this hype, man. That's just me. Be selling it, especially if you had it forever, shekels. I'd be moving these cards, man. Not even funny. Then we have Crystron Phoenix. Again, from Invasion Vengeance. This card was 2 bones, spiking up to 4s. And here we are. I mean, those are the unlims. If you go to the first eds, the ones that people actually want, you have a couple there at 4s, but then it's 5 bones. And there it stays at around 5s, 4 pages only, 34 listings. Again, these are single print, though. You know, from, again, Invasion of Vengeance. This one is from Raging Tempest. So, again, these single print cards, they have their demand because they're hard to get. They came out many, many moons ago. So many years ago. People still want access to these cards. And that's why they're appreciating in price. Let me know what you think. And then we have Crystron acquiring Gandrax. Again, this is the one that we're always talking about because it's the ultra rare and it's still single print and is their main piece, you know, their main boss monster, and the card is broken. But look, regardless, the card was 35s. We were telling people to sell at 35s, and now the card is 20 bones, man. 20, 21s. 31 listings here, guys. Yes, volume, I mean, that's not a lot. There we go. I mean, volume is like, yeah. I mean, mind you, the card was $2, so that's insane. But again, it's still up 10x from now. Don't let this crack the teens and then be single digits down the line. Don't do that. Especially a reprint can come at any point. You take profits. You were saying at 35s is getting ridiculous. Sure, there's no way to know the tops. The card could have been 40 to 50s, but now it's retracing back down to the mean, even topping, you know, such a massive event. The people that really wanted him have him. And as you can see, the card has been, of course, there's only a couple of 1-ofs here, and then the card does go back up to 24, 25s. So we need to be realistic. It's not like there's major supply of this card in the market, but at the end of the day, you know, it has been retracing heavily. You know what I mean? A lot of sales, people coming in, they want to play the deck, but honestly, the deck continues to go down in price. I'm sorry, the card continues to go down in price, and that's to be expected. Because, yeah, you're going to get the occasional top here and there, but the gist of it, you know, this is what usually happens for most people. You know, some people, it's like, remember that Sky Striker guy? I think it was like Ryan Yu or something like that. He topped with Sky Striker. Everyone went crazy there with buyouts and all that. And then, like, it didn't do much after that. In the following massive event and things of that nature. So again, yes, these decks got better with the support. We understand, but not to truly break the meta where like everyone would be rushing to play these decks. So that's just my humble opinion. But what do you guys think? What do you guys think about the best deck, man? You know, for that event, the winning deck, Fire King's taking over the meta right now, exploding the markets. What do you guys think about that? You know, the actual event, Y4's topping, you know, the top 8 right here. What do you guys think? You like it? You know, you compare it to over here. What do you guys think is going to happen in Vegas and then the upcoming YCSs? Let me know your thought process, guys. Don't forget, we have a live stream this Thursday. It's going to be fire as usual. Stay tuned for that. I look forward to that, guys. And, you know, if you're still here, you're a straight MVP, man. If you made it this far out, don't forget, we're always giving back on the channel. So if you can relate to that, make sure you destroy that subscribe button on the way out and the like button on the way out. And also ring that bell while you're at it. You know, and again, guys, man, crazy what's happening with the meta. I always love to keep you guys informed, so you can stay tuned for you know, the moves that are going up. If you have some of these cards, you take profit, sell into the hype. If not, you want to make sure you buy in early to save money. That's what we do here on the channel, guys. So make sure you share this in one place with one person, maybe in a group chat. It really does go a long way. And guys, each and every single one of you guys are just straight MVPs. Guys, thank you so much for your time, for your support, and for your attention. Stay fresh.